This is Seoul, though, for you, where we are, of course, keeping an eye on what's happening at the South Korean court. They have suspended the prison sentence of Samsung Electronics vice chairman. That's after J.Y. Lee, heir to the country's largest conglomerate, appealed the jail term. Bloomberg's Stephen Engle joins us now from Seoul. So, Stephen, give us the latest on what's been going on.
Yeah, if you can both be stunned and not surprised, that's what the reaction is here today, because we're stunned that the High Court, which was reviewing the appellate court process here in the Seoul Central District Court behind me, they haven't exonerated J.Y. Lee. He still has a sentence, but they've allowed him to pretty much walk free. He has already left the courthouse here by a bus to the Seoul Detention Center, where I suspect he'll collect his belongings. He's been there for nearly a year, and Yonhap News Agency is saying the heir apparent, the man who was convicted in the same courthouse in August to a 5-year prison sentence for various corruption charges, he will be able to go home this evening. It is a stunning reversal, because this was of all the different options that the appellate court could have come up with. This was the one that the legal expert said was probably one of the least likely, of course, second perhaps only to being completely exonerated. So basically what's happened, he's given from a 5-year prison sentence down to a 2.5-year sentence, but that's a suspended sentence and 4 years probation, meaning he can go home. Let me just quote what the court said. There is no evidence that the defendants had requested or gained benefits from offering bribery to now ousted President Park Geun-hye. He was also found not guilty, though, of hiding assets overseas. So it's quite a stunning reversal, if you will, today here in Seoul.
I wonder what the shareholders are going to have to say. I mean, in his absence, I mean, the stock is up 1% overnight, and the stock in 2017 rallied 41% in 2017 when he was behind bars. I'm sure he wasn't sitting twiddling his thumbs. But what do you think happens next? What are the implications for Samsung and the investors?
Well, Korea Twitter right now is abuzz. The #1 trending term is the Republic of Samsung. And so this kind of goes back to what's, been the age-old cozy relationship between business and politics that has, eroded the trust that the South Korean public has in the chaebol here. That is the Korea Incorporated, that is really dominated by the large conglomerates like Samsung. There have been some protesters, but actually most of the people that are making the most of the noise just to the right of me here are supporters of J.Y. Lee. When he came out on the bus, they were cheering him. There are tons of Korean flags, even an American flag. I don't know what the American flag is doing here, but still, it's an odd scene that went from quiet to quite raucous quite quickly.